Hey Sean.
Oh, hey, Shaw, what's up? Need
Hey,
something?
Yeah, I actually have a problem. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how old Miss Shane is. And as far as I know, she's 5 years older than me. Okay? And then the product of our ages, well, hers is from 4 years from now, while mine was 5 years ago. So when you multiply our ages, they're 147. How do you think I can figure out her age?
I think I can help you that. Good thing I happen to have a chalkboard under my book.
Great!
Yeah. So, I think the problem you got in hand here is application of quadratic equations. And I've been studying this, so I think I can help you. So, you said that, so Anisha, an easier way to be able to solve this problem with age is if we wrote it down on a table, like this. Okay, so now we have this table. On the top part would be Miss Shane's age. This part of the table would represent Miss Shane's present age and your present age. For Miss Shane, it would be x plus 5. And if you add 4 years, it would be x plus 5 plus 4. And if you subtract it minus 5 years, it would be this. We would then do the same for Anisha's age. Now, this is how we would solve for it. Okay, so now we have the equation. First, what we would have to do is to multiply your your age 5 years ago and Miss Shane's age 4 years from now. So the equation would be x plus 5 plus 4 times x minus 5 is equal to 147. The reason why we did this is because the question asked to find both of your present ages if the product of Miss Shane's age 4 years from now and your age 5 years ago, and it would be 147. Now what we would have to do is to do FOIL method. And so it would be x squared minus 5x plus 9x minus 45 minus 147. Keep in mind that you would have to transpose 147 and then it would become negative. After that, we'd have to add the similar values, which would be x minus 5, x plus 9x, which would be equal to negative 192 is equal to 0. So now we have this equation, which came from simplifying x plus 9 times x minus 5 is equal to 147. Now since this is simplified, all we have to do now is to factor them out. And to factor them out, you would have to get numbers that would be equal to 4, and when you add them and when you multiply them, they would be equal to negative 192. So those numbers would be 16 and negative 12. Now, you'd have to multiply them. Such as so. After this, we would have to use zero factor property. So, just split them into 2. And for x plus 16, you have to transpose 16, so it would become negative 16. And for negative 12, it would become positive 12. Since now that we have the values of x, we would have to pick from both of them. And since x is equal to negative 16 is a negative number, you would have to disregard that because there are no ages that are negative.
Okay.
So, we have x is equal to 12, which should be then your age.
Oh, yeah, I am 12.
Yeah, you are 12, yeah. So now that we found out that x is equal to 12, we have to go back to our original equation, which was x plus 9 times x minus 5 is equal to 147. All we have to do now is to substitute the x values with 12, as seen here. So then 12 plus 9 is equal to 21, and then 12 minus 5 is equal to 7. So 147. And now that we know that 21 times 7 is equal to 147, so that means that it is correct. Okay, so now that we know that our equation was correct, All we would have to do now is substitute x with 12. So your age would be 12, and Miss Shane's would be 17. So this would be our final answer. You would be equal to 12, and Miss Shane would be 17. Was I able to answer your question?
Yes, you were. Thank you so much, Sean. It really helped me a lot.
I'm glad I could help.